Good day, everybody. It's Wednesday, the end of the month, the 31st of March, 2021. Thank you so much for checking out the weather with me today, clicking play and being here. I appreciate it so very much. If you haven't subscribed and you are into the weather, please click subscribe, click that bell, and check off all to make sure you get all my latest weather videos. And don't forget to click show more, scroll down. You'll find my collabing partner, Ann Dale, Homestead at the Colony. Be sure and check her out also. We have some severe weather coming up today. We're going to get to that in a moment. But I have a doctor's appointment, and I'm going to have to make this just as fast as I can for you. So we have the NAM map here, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Now, severe weather and flash flooding is going to be possible across the southeast and the mid-Atlantic today. We've got developing area of low pressure, and it's going to bring all that heavy snow across portions of upstate New York and northern Vermont between tonight and tomorrow. Now, record-breaking cold. That's going to engulf much of the eastern U.S. from the lower Mississippi Valley to the northeast by Friday morning. Now, it's looking like the final day of March is going to feature this strong cold front continuing to swing across the eastern U.S., producing areas of severe thunderstorms and heavy rain from the southeast to the mid-Atlantic. Showers and thunderstorms are currently impacting the lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys. They will be doing that through the morning hours before that completely dies down, and then that approaching cold front will come in their way. Going to be much, much colder once this front gets through, folks. Can't stress that enough. Freezing temperatures at night. Now, this activity is expected to push eastward and into the southeast sections of the U.S. by this afternoon. Moderate to heavy rains going to develop across the mid-Atlantic as an area of low pressure is going to form along the frontal system across the same area this evening. Now, rainfall amounts can be anywhere from 1, 2, 3 inches, maybe even higher from southern Mississippi to the southern Appalachians. Please, folks, this can cause flash flooding, and flash flooding watches will be in effect, and some are already, of course, currently in effect in the Tennessee Valley for the rainfall that is occurring there now. Watches also extending across the northern Mississippi and southern Appalachians. Now, another hazard that we're going to have to contend with today will be severe weather. I will get to all of that in just a moment. Damaging winds are going to be a concern, along with isolated tornadoes, and this is going to be particularly from south central Alabama during the late afternoon to early evening hours. I'm saying anywhere from Jackson, Mississippi, moving across places like Birmingham, Alabama, and all of eastern North Carolina. Look out. This is going to be nighttime severe storms that are going to be coming our way. Now, a low pressure system is going to gain strength today and tonight and into tomorrow across the northeast and southern New England, where heavy snow's looking like it's going to develop across upstate New York and northern Vermont. Cold temperatures surging into the region behind this cold front. It's going to set a stage for a potentially impactful spring snowstorm. Snow showers are forecast to taper off by Thursday evening, but not before over 4 inches of wet snow accumulates between the southern tier of New York and the Adirondacks, as well as northern Vermont. Now, looking like the heaviest snow expected across the Adirondack Mountains, where up to you guys can get a foot of snow. That's going to be possible. And the winter storm warnings and advisories have been posted for those areas. Now, the warm side of the storm system, light to moderate rain will impact the northeast for tonight and move into the northern New England area by Thursday morning. Now, the combination of the warm temperatures, melting snow, and rain could cause rivers to rise and ice jams to form across northern Maine. Flash flood watches have been issued here to highlight a potential hazard. Meanwhile, bitter cold and winter-like cold will be found across the eastern U.S. behind this cold front. Like I've told you, freeze warnings are in effect across the middle Mississippi and Tennessee valleys. Temperatures 15 to 25 degrees below average, and even colder wind chill values will enter the southeast once this system pushes on through. However, the coldest time period is expected to be Friday morning as a strong high pressure system settles over the Ohio Valley. Now, this is going to allow the temperatures to drop into the 20s as far south as the Mid-Atlantic and Tennessee Valley. And this is going to lead to damage to early season crops and foliage. If you've got anything that you can protect, you need to go ahead and get it prepared now, because a lot of records for lows are going to be either tied or broken throughout the deep south, the southeast, the mid-Atlantic, Tennessee, and Ohio valleys. Elsewhere in the western and central U.S., we have a tranquil end of March and beginning of April with virtually no precipitation forecast. A warming trend will also lead to well above average temperatures to pair with the dry weather. The southern plains and Pacific Northwest will be the only exceptions, with temperatures remaining slightly below average through Friday morning. For Southern California, we got some wind advisories that are in effect today as Santa Ana winds develop behind a dry cold front, and the wind gust up to 50 miles per hour could blow around unsecured objects and raise the fire danger across the region. We got some pictures here I want to show you right quick that are excellent. Now, if you have any weather pictures that you'd like to share with us, or any kind of sky phenomena pictures at all, please click Show More, scroll down, you'll find my email address to send them to. These come from Rhea Timmermans from Alberta, Canada. And Rhea wrote me that they had 100 km winds, white out, and a hot sunset. 2 foot of snow drifts that turned gray from sand after the snow stopped, maybe from an ice volcano. Look at that. Look at that. Right around their house. That's nothing, folks. You can see how much it had drifted around. I know it was white out, Rhea. I thank you for sending us these pictures. And this is very interesting. You can see how sand, and it wasn't where they put dirt up there, okay? This is sand. You can tell this snow hasn't been touched. Formed after the snow stopped. And Rhea says maybe it's from the ice volcano. Then she said, what a blazing sunset they had to end the day. As you can see right here. That's beautiful, huh? Thank you so much for sending these in, Rhea. And everybody up in the Alberta, Canada area, stay safe, stay warm. Everybody everywhere do so. Thanks again for sending these pictures in. Now for the severe weather. Okay, here we go. We got organized severe thunderstorms that are going to be possible across portions of the southeast with damaging winds, I won't say a good chance, but a chance of tornadoes, and more isolated severe storms are going to be possible across parts of the mid-Atlantic with the threat of these damaging winds and tornadoes after dark. It's going to start out in the southeast, as you can see here, from a little of Louisiana going up into Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. Don't let this fool you, folks. This line is going to move as the day progresses. Now, the biggest threat of this severe weather is going to be from Jackson, Mississippi, or this is what I'm estimating, to Birmingham, Alabama areas. Not necessarily you guys as yourself, but in these areas all the way across to all of eastern North Carolina by this evening and tonight. It's going to be nighttime. Everybody be aware. My barometer's already started to fall this morning. Now, so far as the tornado outlook goes as of now, it's mostly in Alabama, some of Georgia, as you can see right in here, a little of Mississippi at 5% moving on up. This should change as the day grows on. So far as the wind, very same areas looking like anywhere from Raleigh going down through Charlotte and Concord, moving across South Carolina into Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, and part of the Florida Panhandle. Hail, 5% in all the same areas. So, folks, please be aware the severe weather is going to come after we have it. It's going to be bone-chilling cold at night again, and it's going to be a whole lot cooler during the daytime. Watch out for flash flooding. If you come across the flooded road area, please don't drive through it. I'll keep you abreast as best as I can and posted. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed last day of March 2021. And may each of you have much peace, love, and kindness in your life today. Thank you so much for watching.